This segment contains offensive material, and if you don't like it,
Nicole got one of the blunts in her mouth.
Oh shit! That lined up perfectly. I was high as hell one night surfing the YouTube, saw Ness and Chris, and I was like, "Oh shit, brown people talking about Russian."
Now we need SP3 here, and that's one of my favorites. Is SP3.
Sorry, the best we could do is the rest of us.
hey. I mean, I would trade Chris G in for SP3.
Oh,
Well, damn.
That's the biggest compliment Chris ever got in his life.
I thought you was my boy. I am.
On his own show. On his own show.
You off of my show. Bandito had some shitty luck, man, but it's good to see him back.
yeah. No, he gets COVID like every other month. You would think he wears a mask, so you would think he'd be able to. Yeah, all right.
Bitch. Why did I ever change my pick? Why did I believe in this motherfucker?
Slipping,
Got
bro.
all rolling in his damn grave.
Oh my god.
Damn, Romeo, you a dumbass.
I'm a dumbass, man. For believing in this guy would stick up for his fallen comrade. I'm a dumbass.
Yes.
X-Pac is the dumbass. X-Pac is the dumbass, not me.
This is why we tell you don't change your picks.
Well, wait till you see when I pick Charlotte over Ronda. Wait till you see that.
Oh my god. You're fucking delusional.
Jay.
Babe, you want to have a dirty dishes match? She said no. Very good.
Come on, you can have it right now. You're full screen. You got the kitchen right there. You got the sink.
Bro, you want to see a ceramic plate broken over my head? I don't.
Is GCW like, is it more violent than CCW?
I'll tell you what's wild. Whatever Slam Sammy chose concoction.
So you guys know when a little kid goes to Walmart, right? And he sees a toy that he wants, and he just happened to go by the wrestling section, and he sees the NWO. And he goes, "Mom, can I get this NWO toy?" And she goes, "But we got the NWO at home." And this is how they look.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. I was not expecting that.
Chris, why do you look like Cher?
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, Romeo, you're muted, brother.
What is up, everyone watching on the True Heel Heat? Thank you. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live for another watch along here. Blunt Impact number 76. Watching Impact Wrestling on AXS TV. I am True Heel Romeo. You might be wondering where Ness and Chris G are. Ness will not be joining us tonight. Chris G will be here very shortly in about 10 or so minutes, maybe less than that. And so I am just here starting the show off here. If anybody wants to join us on stream and you're a Patreon, you're signed up on patreon.com/trueheelheat. You can join the stream tonight. Keep Chris G company. As you see, we already have first the Negro Buck Nick Jackson. Thank you for joining, brother.
Yes, good brother. Thank you much for having me.
How is everyone doing in the chat? Please like this video, share this video, be a part of the live chat as we watch Impact Wrestling. Even if you're not watching, you're just watching us watch. As W. Morrissey is in the ring right now, cutting a babyface promo. And likes of it.
Yeah, good promo. She's just
Yeah,
been interrupted
getting
by
very personal.
Yeah, interrupted by Brian Myers.
What is up, ALW? Gonna try and join us as he is a patron.
Yes,
CM says nice hair.
Appreciate it, CM.
What about my hair, CM?
I'm actually probably gonna be cutting it off pretty soon. I want to get it longer, but it's just, I mean, living in Texas with this heat, yeah.
Uh-huh. What is up, DJ Eric? Frantic World.
What's up, Frantic World? DJ Eric, the better brother of the Young Bucks. Yes.
Frantic World, I don't, but I do drink a lot.
Jeez, how many water bottles did Morrissey use to wet his hair? The back of his jeans are like soaking wet.
All of them.
Should save some for the rest of the roster. Damn. Yikes. Yeah, you always keep it tied back, right? Pretty sure your hair is longer than mine is.
Oh. Myers came, talked shit, and now he wants to run.
Yeah. There's live footage right here of someone fucking around and finding out.
Fuck around and find out.
Ah, shit.
Morrissey getting a table.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Chelsea Green almost bust her ass.
Seriously.
Running down there. Cardona.
Damn, Cardona's got some nice ass shoes on. Well, Major Brothers reunion here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm with it. Oh, Major Players. That's what their shirts say. She just pimp slap him.
Oof. Backhand. Powerbomb. Cardona, Chelsea, Myers, stand tall. Dastardly deals. Rebellion next Saturday. Be sure to be doing a watch along for that.
Bet.
Might also have one this Saturday for Battle of the Belts and New Japan, Windy City Riot.
Oh, New Japan's got a show on Saturday?
Yes, Saturday night in Chicago. Ospreay versus Moxley.
Ooh. That'll be good.
Oh, I'm more excited for that than anything on Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I was just surprised that the ROH title's getting defended on Battle of the Belts.
Yeah. Dalton Castle out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. I'm more excited for that match than Sammy Guevara versus Scorpio Sky.
Agreed. The Rebellion card is decent.
Yeah.
Tonight, Jonah and PCO probably going to kill each other again.
Probably.
Deanna Parazzo coming out for
Virtuosa
challenge. What is up, good brother Chris G?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Yo,
fucking here, right?
what is
I know
up?
it's my show. Everybody thought I wasn't going to be on my own fucking show, but I'm here.
And it's your
Negro
show. You're allowed
Buck.
to be fashionably late.
Negro Buck, I appreciate you for filling in for the 3-time baby making champion Ness.
Yes, sir. Us pot heels got to stick together.
Absolutely.
Let's see who's
Chris,
about
are
to
you
answer this
signed
challenge.
in? Are you signed in as?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I can take over, good brother.
Ooh.
So again, who came out?
So I heard Deanna Purrazzo coming out. I have not put on the show yet. I was too busy rolling my joint.
Very nice to see.
Well, we got a surprise or what? Or something? What's going on?
You could say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
pleasantly
open
surprised.
challenge, right?
Yep.
Ooh, pleasantly surprised. I like that.
So again, if you're a member on the Patreon, patreon.com/TrueHeelHeat, you could join the stream. There's a post up that has the link to join us for as little as $3 a month. We got Negro Buck, Nick Jackson right now, and we're about to add another one. Oh my goodness, he figured out the technology. He figured it out. ALW.
Hola.
He finally figured it out.
Hey.
Finally.
What's up?
That's what I'm
Lakers.
talking about.
What's up, good brother?
What's up?
Chris G, I will leave this in your hands. Have fun, everyone.
Oh yeah, thank you, good brother.
Take it easy, Romeo.
Later.
All right, everybody in the chat, ALW, Negro Buck, what's going on, guys? How's everybody feeling?
Pretty good. What's up?
Feeling a lot better now that I'm off work and here with the good brothers chopping it up.
Oh, absolutely. I'm getting this. I'm gonna get my screen turned on, and then I'm lighting up some Mary Jane. It is a blunt impact tradition.
Yes, sir.
Who's trying to get us banned off of YouTube?
Sorry, just got the stream up. Just got the volume down. Should've turned
It's
it
all
down
good,
first.
brother. It's all good. All right, AXS TV. Ooh, Willow Nightingale. Nice. Is she fighting for the Ring of
Yeah.
Honor? Yes, she is.
Yep.
All right. I like
I
Willow.
love this girl.
Yeah,
after seeing her on Supercard, man, she's really good. She's got a good look. She's got tons of personality.
Oh yeah.
I really wish that she would have beaten Red Velvet in that Owen Hart qualifier, but it is what it is.
Well, she's not an official AEW talent yet. She might not be. She might stick around in Ring of Honor. Who knows?
And hopefully that means she can pop back up on AEW. I mean, they're both owned by CHK.
Yeah, that's right. Cousin Cokehead Khan. That's my cousin. I got a rich cousin Tony, and then I got a rich Uncle Steve. That's the owner. That's the owner of the Mets. If nobody caught him.
That's what I thought. That's what I was figuring.
Yeah, my rich Uncle Steve Cohen.
Well, your uncle could bless me.
Yeah.
I got my hands up.
Pocket your case, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country.
All right, I'm on a commercial break. I have no idea if my stream is slow or on time.
I'm on a commercial break too.
right.
I was literally just about to say I'm wondering how long it's going to take for there to be a Blue Chew commercial.
Blue Chew commercial.
There's
Probably
always a
soon.
Blue Chew commercial during Dynamite, or just on Access in general.
Let's look at the comments. DJ Eric, sup Nick Jackson, the better brother of the Young Bucks. CM had no idea that Romeo had hair.
Yeah.
Frantic World, what's up, brother? Says what's up to ALW.
What's up,
The
Frank?
Cal
Good brother,
Ripken.
Frantic World.
The Cal Ripken of True Hill Heat. Always here,
But
always
yeah,
showing love.
yeah. CM's comment. Mary
Jane.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Very nice, very in sync.
She's my main thing. Yes.
It makes me feel
Speaking of Mary
like-
Jane, I'll be
That's
right
it.
back.
That's it. It's cameras off, ladies and gentlemen. You know what happens when the camera's off. Oh yeah.
The
Who
only
we
way I
got?
could
We
make
got
this work.
Dion.
The only way I can make this work was to be inside, and I can't smoke inside. So
It's a.
I'm
There's always
sacrificing.
always a
I'm
caveat.
sacrificing getting the high just to hang out with y'all here live.
Yeah, glad we could actually get you on the stream, man.
Yeah,
No doubt,
even
no
if it
doubt.
is smokeless, even if it is
Yeah.
smokeless,
That's right.
it's good to get you. On
That's
the stream.
fine. That just means that Chris and I will be taking extra hits for you, brother.
There
Exactly.
we go. That's what I like to hear.
I wouldn't have
Yes,
it any other
sir.
way. I'm sure Romeo reminded everybody at home, but if you haven't, drop a like on this video, drop a thumbs up, and show some love in the comments. The comment section is always fun, engage.
Send them super
We
chats.
go through a lot of comments though, so if you want your comment guaranteed to be read, you got to send us a super chat, $1 or more. We're not picky, as long as it has a couple zeros at the end. I don't care how much it is. And of course, subscribe if you're not already. Subscribe to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. Become part of the family. Be part of the True Hill Heat family. Hit that subscribe button and hit those notification bells so the next time we go live, you will join us live too. And we do have a Patreon. I usually plug it at the end. But the good brother, the Negro Buck, Nick Jackson, the other good brother, ALW, they are here with me tonight because they are Patreon members. And we like to have our Patreon members here with us. So join that Patreon, $3 a month. You get exclusive content. Trying to drop Joints and Jabronis for 420. We'll see if me and Ness could record that this week.
Nice.
So, yeah, I have to do some research. There's like
here it
30
is.
botches out there.
I was waiting on that.
First Blue Chew commercial. What's the astronaut one?
Are you guys back? I'm back.
Oh my god. Okay, just for context, for anybody who's not watching Impact right now, there's always Blue Chew commercials on Access during Impact. And this one, it was an astronaut getting ready to take off and got a message from HQ like, your wife said your Blue Chew just got here. Guy runs off the shuttle, takes the envelope from his wife, and then she licks the helmet. And that's the end of the commercial.
That's pretty damn provocative, if you ask me.
Very.
I'm not gonna. I'll be honest. I want Blue Chew to sponsor us because I want to do an ad read for them so bad.
Yo, they might as well.
Yeah,
Shit,
that'd be
fucking Death Battle has a Blue Chew sponsorship. We could definitely get one.
Absolutely.
Nice counter. Real quick, I just want to say it's just crazy to me that not only how different Impact is, but honestly in a sense that, you know, it's still around and it's been on for as long as it is with all the problems that it's had as a company. Like, I still remember
Definitely been a
old
roller
days.
coaster.
Oh yeah, I still remember the days when they were filming Universal Studios with the 6-sided ring. That was how I first discovered AJ Styles. One of my favorite wrestlers now. It's just crazy to see the twists and turns Impact has had.
It's crazy that they're like the Iron Man of wrestling, kind of like they've been beat up so much and they're still here and they're thriving in a sense. They're actually not a bad show or not a bad organization at all.
This is because a lot of people
keep reinventing themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, Impact's definitely got some of the best workers in the business. And, you know, a lot of people might not know it because they've dropped off or, you know, they just never watched, but they've got tons of talent here.
They're killing it right now. Almost everything they do is good. But all their pay-per-views, the last like 3 pay-per-views, are doing off the charts. Excellent.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I like how in these last 2 years that we've been doing Blunt Impact, the amount of growth that Impact has had as a company and the amount of growth that True Heel Heat has had. I'm not saying you know, Impact is thriving because of True Heel Heat. You know, that's what some people might be saying.
I'll say it. It's all It's all because of True Heel Heat.
No, it's definitely it's great to see the growth of this company. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, I've been on a ride just because. So the little story about how I first discovered TNA was, so as a kid growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling during the weekdays, so I could my mom wanted me to focus on school and stuff. So what my great aunt would do is she had VHS tapes and a VHS player, so she would record Raw and SmackDown for me and give them to me on the weekends. And one day she happened to come across TNA, and she was like, "Oh, this is this wrestling show I found on TV for you. It's not WWE. I'm not sure what it is, but I want to see if you'd like it." And that was in 2007, so that's the time when Kurt Angle was the world champion, and Sting was there, and because I watched it and I was like, "Is that Kurt Angle?" Because this was a year or so after he left WWE, and I was like, he's still, because I didn't think he was wrestling anymore. And then I saw him, and he was wrestling Abyss, and Sting was wrestling AJ Styles, and that's how I fell in love with AJ Styles as a wrestler. So if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have discovered Impact.
I've watched the bits and pieces throughout the years. I would say the last year or two is the most consistent I've watched it because I think it's the best it's been. I mean, in its whole history. I mean, even with guys like AJ. I mean, they've had a lot of good guys along the way, but consistently good product over the last couple of years. They're just killing it. I mean,
Even during the shit times. Even during the shit times, it was just because guys like AJ were keeping me watching, because in 2010 was when I kind of lapsed off as a wrestling fan. I wasn't really watching WWE, but I was watching Impact just to keep up with guys like AJ, Sting, Jeff Hardy. like the Motor City Machine Guns, who are one of my all-time favorite tag teams. So I was watching even during those rough times, and like if anybody did, like it was rough. Like the times with Hogan and Bischoff and the whole when Dixie Carter was an on-screen figure, like it was it was rough. It was rough.
Main Event Mafia.
I just watched. Yo, I the first version of the Main Event Mafia, I love the Main Event Mafia. Yeah, that's one of the best factions I think TNA's ever had.
But I've
Aces
also,
and Eights was good, but it just tapered off.
Overkill. It was overkill.
Yeah.
They as Impact was always one of those, or TNA was always one of those companies that I kind of like. I would catch like random shows like throughout the years. I would say like the early like weekly pay-per-views. Like I don't know how I managed to like come across Ron Killings beating Jeff Jarrett or beating whoever the fuck he beat, Shamrock, whoever he beat for that shit, and winning the title. Then like years later, I remember Lance Hoyt and what was the dude, his partner, the guy that just died, Jimmy Rave? Yeah, the Rock and Rave connection. That fucking
R.I.P.
terrible.
Jimmy Rave. Yeah, with Chris Hemme, and they came out with the Guitar Hero controllers.
Oh God, I hated them so much. Then like the original LAX with Conan and Hernandez and Homicide.
Like, I loved them. Oh my God, LAX was shit.
LAX for sure.
Eventually, Beer Money. I was a big Beer Money guy.
I was a huge Beer Money fan. Their series with the Motor City Machine Guns, in my opinion, was like peak tag team wrestling, because Impact was known a lot, because of the X Division, like rightfully so, but they had some of the best tag teams in the world for a while. The Machine Guns, they had Beer Money. You're still talking about James Storm. Remember America's Most Wanted, LAX.
It's weird too, because it's like there was a point where like once they got I want to say 09, 08, 09, like once they got Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And then you had Kazarian and Christopher Daniels and the Suicide character.
I was a huge Kaz guy.
I had the video game. I had bought the TNA.
I did too. I had the video game. I remember that.
Because
where Low-Key was like, voicing Suicide in the story mode.
Yeah, Low-Key. I mean, shit. I've seen some good times and I've seen some bad times with Impact.
Yeah.
I've seen that terrible skit, the terrible drive-by with Pride and Powerful. LAX, I
forgot about
they hit
that.
the little kid. Yeah, they fucking shot the little kid or something.
Yeah.
It was like, we've seen some rough times.
Mm-hmm. And then we saw kind of, once we knew just what Impact was, like around the 2016, like when I really started getting on it again was I was there for the entire ride for the whole Broken Hardys.
The Broken Universe.
Saga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I remember I did not like it at first, but eventually it just wore down on me, and they fucking got me.
I thought Matt was on drugs. I was like, yo, what the fuck? People were hitting me up like, yo, what's up with Matt Hardy? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I think he's on drugs.
No, yeah, I remember people were calling him Meth Hardy around that time. Like he had half of his hair dyed or whatever. Like it was like a blonde streak. And and the accent, I'll never forget about the accent. Gun brilliance. I had a very potent premonition. And then just all of it, like Senior Benjamin, the dilapidated boat, the Lake of Reincarnation.
The weird faces and shit. He just beat it out of nowhere like yo, what the fuck is up with Matt, bro? Matt's on that shit again.
The drone? What was it? Vanguard 1.
Vanguard
1. They just did so much crazy shit where it was just him and Jeff, and then Jeff joined him and became Brother Nero. And then just Impact is just an anomaly. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It lasted longer than Ring of Honor.
That's
crazy. Which is crazy when you think about it.
Oh yeah, I agree with Frantic World's comment where he was talking about the 3-way match between Joe, AJ, and Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Which,
Yeah, that
if I'm
X
not
Division,
mistaken,
man.
that's still the if I'm not mistaken, that's still the only Meltzer rated 5-star match in TNA's history.
Look at that.
It's
My
a good
boy
knowledge.
Blue.
What's up,
What's
Blue?
up, brother?
Yeah, but that was on 2005.
Will
What's up, Blue?
Chisholm says, to be real, AJ Styles got me into TNA and the Bullet Club and Ring of Honor and made me go back to WWE. It really shows how important the history of Impact is. Yeah,
No,
man,
yeah,
he was
same,
a staple.
yeah, same
So
here,
many
man.
guys have come
Because
back at some point in TNA. At some point.
AJ was my guy. Yeah, even when I stopped watching Impact, like for a bit, go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of people low key don't even realize that Kurt Angle spent most of his wrestling career in TNA.
Yeah, and that run was arguably better than his WWE run.
Yeah, I mean, he was great.
That wasn't even Chris G. No, that wasn't even Kurt Angle.
That was Perk Angle.
From people.
That's right. That was Perk Angle.
Yes.
That's when I didn't really watch TNA.
Yeah, but what Chisholm was saying.
Because never been a Kurt Angle fan.
Really?
So,
yeah. Dang.
Just can't hack that.
Do you just think he's like? Everybody. Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge mark for technical wrestling, so that's one of the reasons why I love Kurt Angle.
Oh, CM says Terrence from Florida ruined that company.
Yes, he did, CM.
No doubt.
He really did.
He ruined a couple companies.
Him and Easy E.
Terrence from Florida ruined everything.
Yes. Ugh. I gotta smoke now. That just
just gave you PTSD. You gotta smoke now. Josh Alexander and Moose getting ready for that number one that one-on-one match finally that they're supposed to have next Saturday for the World Championship at Rebellion. That should be a fun watch along. Oh, definitely a good match.
I don't know who I want to win. I'm a huge Josh Alexander fan, but I'm a huge Moose fan too. Moose is like he's fallen off a little bit for me just because I think he's a little one-dimensional, and so he's kind of like. But Josh Alexander is so good, but I'm going to be happy with whoever wins, honestly.
I think Moose might have already hit his peak in Impact, and they didn't give the title to him when he was at his peak. He started he kind of started fading a little bit, and then they gave him the title, but his run hasn't been like amazing or stellar.
Yeah, I do agree that he kind of peaked a bit.
Yeah, I love Moose. I mean, I think he's great, but at this point, I think Josh Alexander deserves his flowers, right?
No doubt.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Like Josh is
from a change of
incredible. I was just about to say that. I completely agree. Because if I'm being honest, I kind of feel like Moose should have been the guy who beat Kenny Omega for the Impact title.
That's what I said, but
I feel like that would have really solidified him.
Yeah, they missed that.
Yeah, that would have been.
Are you guys watching that promo? This promo? You guys just watching that promo? What was that?
Yeah, I look down and I see the Decayer like all over the screen.
There was some other weird characters.
Oh shit!
It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the volume down, it's hard to tell what's going on.
My boy, the octopus has arrived. Oh well, let me get some real quick since the ROH champion is on screen. Now, granted, this isn't the belt that he's currently carrying, but this is, in my opinion, the best ROH world title design.
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Rocky Romero.
Oh, Rocky. Yeah,
I love Rocky.
I do too. He's a good guy. And you know, like Rocky's. Yeah.
He's above a dropper, but he's not a superstar. Like he's like that mid-tier, really good guy that gives you a solid match, enjoyable to watch.
Hell of a hand.
There you go.
Because that's the thing is like Rocky is like he can really turn it on in the ring. Like he can go.
No doubt.
Singles or tag team.
Yeah, there should be a good match here.
Yeah.
There's not many out there better than Gresham at the moment, so
100% in terms of just pure skill. Gresham's up there with like, in my opinion, like he's up there with like Zack Sabre Jr., like Bryan, like Okada,
yep,
Kenny.
I would agree with that. I'm not sure where to slot him there, but he's got to be in the top 10 active wrestlers right now. That's in the world. Somewhere in there.
Gresham has been referred to as the Black Bryan Danielson.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, I hate that they have to moniker anybody with the black anything, but
that's true.
Let him be
I
I
think he's come to the point where he's just Jonathan Gresham.
But yeah,
this was years ago.
I can understand that in terms of skill and work rate. I understand it, but more than anything, he's the first and like the only Jonathan Gresham.
Man. He's Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah,
this was years ago. We used to call him this before he really like developed a persona.
Yeah, I remember. Because I saw both these guys compete at an ROH show back in 2019 in Houston. This was like right after AEW was announced, so the attendance wasn't that good, but it was still a great show because they still had like the New Japan partnership. This is when Lifeblood first started, so I got to meet Juice Robinson.
Nice.
And then like they came through the entrance and they stopped and like they all like shook hands with us, like they took pictures with us. So I got two of the first wrestlers that I actually got to like meet like in person were Shane Taylor and Jonathan Gresham. Both great guys, and like the fact that they like took the time to like go through the front entrance and like say hi to all of us, like that was incredible.
Doesn't happen a lot.
I've only met 3 wrestlers in my whole life: Matt and Jeff Hardy, and dude whose name I can't even remember now at a TNA house show. I just remember he had a red. His first name was Jesse something. He had a red mohawk at the time. Like, can't remember his last name.
Jesse Neal?
Goddard's. Yeah, maybe it was Goddard's. I think it might have been Goddard's.
Wait, was it Jesse Neal? Was he an Ink Gang with Shannon Moore?
It might have been.
I don't think so.
I think it was the other dude.
Yeah.
Goddard's? I think Goddard's was his name.
Yeah, they were. I met him backstage at a meet and greet. And Matt and Jeff were nice guys.
Yeah, no, you got that on me because like Matt and Jeff were my heroes growing up, especially Jeff. Like even now, like as a grown ass man, I don't even know how I'd react if I ever met those two. I don't even know if I'd be able to speak.
So the crazy shit, right? There was a TNA event in Brooklyn, New York in 2009. It was at MCU Park in Coney Island, right? That's where the Mets single A team plays. And the event was cool. Like, before obviously they had a meet and greet and shit. At that time in 2009, I was kind of like in and out of wrestling. Like I was still keeping up with it, but I wasn't really like watching it on a consistent basis. So I didn't know like there was meet and greets and all that shit. So there's we finally get into the stadium. We go up to where our seats are. It's like high up there, and we see a line for Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy's taking pictures and shit. So he finished up his pictures, and he's just kind of chilling there. And me and my nephew just like kind of slowly sneak like through the bleachers, like to where Jeff is at. And I was just like, "Yo, what's up, Jeff? You trying to hit a swanton today?" And he was like, "I'm going to try, man, but that shit hurts like hell." And I was like, oh, I was like, yo, Jeff, can I get a picture? And bro, we had flip phones at this time, so it was terrible
Oh
quality.
yeah,
But he did the pose for me and shit. I was like, oh, and this is like
that's
where he was
awesome.
still kind of like it was like midway long, like it wasn't short, it wasn't long. It was like,
Got you,
but, he did the pose. I was like, yo, you're the man, Jeff. He was
Yeah,
like, be safe tonight. And he was like, all right, he did the, Jeff Hardy. He
hell
was like,
yeah,
thank you, man.
yeah.
That was like pretty much the only experience I've had with a
I'm
wrestler. And Seth
yeah,
Rollins.
I'm really
but
hoping.
that was very brief.
I really hope that I get to meet him, just because even now that he's in AEW, and I'm going to the AEW show that's in Houston on May 18th, and I'm taking my mom.
Nice.
So, and she loves the Hardys too. So, like, I'm hoping that like they're on that one.
Oh, they will. Come on, Houston, Texas, man. You know what they do in Houston, Texas. Put through
That's
people
true.
through tables and shit.
Yeah, and I know Sammy's gonna be on there probably just because that's his hometown. And I met Sammy at the last AEW show that was here, but I actually met him back in 2019, like summer of 2019, before like AEW was even announced. Like the Elite were all still working like Ring of Honor and New Japan, and I just knew of Sammy because I had heard about him from another friend who's into wrestling because he's from Houston. And I saw him I watched him on PWG, and he was on Lucha Underground a couple of times. And so I recognized him when he was coming out of like the restroom after like trying on tank top. And I just stopped because I'm like, wait, because is that fucking Sammy Guevara? Because he was on Triple Mania like 3 nights before, and he hit like a Spanish fly off a balcony onto somebody. And I was like, he like thought I was trying to check his receipt and whatever. And I was like, wait, are you Sammy Guevara? And he's like, yeah, I am. He's like, wait, where do you know me from? I was like, dude, I'm a huge fan. Like, I follow you on YouTube. I watch your vlog. I've seen you on PWG and like Lucha Underground. He's like, oh, hell yeah, man, that's awesome. And like he's like, would you want to? He's like, would you want to get a picture? Like he asked me. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. And like he's a real cool guy. And when I met him at the last AEW show, he recognized me. So, like, on a personal level, like he's a really good guy. Like he's real nice. He's extremely humble, real respectful. Like I know that he's really good at coming off as like a dick and an asshole on like TV, but like he's a pretty good guy.
That's good to hear.
So like that's been like the best experience I've had with a wrestler. Him and Juice Robinson was a really great guy too.
So it's not a wrestler story, but I met a celebrity. I was working in a big and tall store. I'm from Northern California, and Larry Allen was a lineman that played for the Dallas Cowboys for years, all-pro offensive lineman. And he went to the college in the town that I'm from. And so from the area, so he shows up at the big and tall store. He pulls up in the area where you're not allowed to park in front of the store. You want to tell him, right? He's like 6'8", like 350. So he parks his Porsche right there. I don't even know how he got in and out of his Porsche car, smaller than he is. Made his way inside and then proceeded to hang out for like an hour and a half and talk Cowboys football with me, which was amazing. Spent $1,800 in $100 bills, just cold cash, just broke them out. Bow, bow, bow. And I was like, oh shit. And then he broke me off for 50 just because I was a Cowboys fan and helped him out. I was like, that's what's up. So that's the best
dope,
celebrity
bro.
experience I ever had. So
that's awesome.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you on there. I'm like, how the fuck did he get in and out of that Porsche?
No doubt. I don't know. He needed a shoehorn for sure.
Let's look at some comments. You, my boy Blue, did you miss anything good so far? Well, Rocky Romero and Jonathan Gresham having a solid match right now. Deonna Purrazzo and Willow had a solid match earlier.
Very.
That's about it.
Willow's going to be a superstar.
Definitely.
Mark A. Hicks II. I met Dolph Ziggler and Justin Roberts in 2011 at a Hooters after a live event. I handed my printed off ticket and he asked, what is this, your mortgage? Got a pic with him too. Justin was quiet. Really, Justin was streaming. I would think Justin is cooler than Dolph. Shit, but that's cool. At least Dolph took the pick.
That's cool.
Frantic World says, when you see Sammy again, Nick, tell him to go fuck himself. I mean, tell him to go heal. I'm
Should
joking.
I just might?
No. I like Sammy. I think he's better as a heel.
Yeah,
I like Sammy.
Yeah, he is. He's better as a heel, and if they're gonna keep putting him with Ty, then I mean, I feel like they both kind of need to go heel.
Eventually, yeah, because the crowd's gonna get sick of that shit. I think Khan knows that though, and he'll eventually split. He'll eventually do it.
Hopefully, just like, you know, you got. I mean, I feel like you got to be a heel if you're on screen with your hot girlfriend.
Well, and they've got that go away heat right now because they got a bad impression, you know, because of how they did his other girl foul already. So.
Yeah.
It's a good match going on. I'm glad these guys got some time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shit, if they ever come to Texas, I would definitely jump at the chance to go to an Impact taping.
Yeah, out here on the West Coast, we don't get anything ever. I mean, very rarely. I mean, they come, but they come to the
that's true.
LA mostly is when they come. You know, every once in a while they come to San Francisco, but you know, and Seattle every once in a while. But and that's mostly WWE. AEW's never come out here. I guess they're going to come to California.
They're only making their debut in like June and July because I think in June is when they have that show at the Forum. Which I'm so jealous that I can't be at because I love the Forum.
I think they're testing the waters. They're trying to see how the market is on the West Coast.
Ooh.
They did the same thing with the East Coast. They were primarily the South for a while. I mean, it took them a year and a half, 2 years to come to Queens, New York. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. It took them like a couple of years to come to Houston because, you know, a lot of times when any company comes here, like, sure, they'll come to Houston every now and then, but the big like wrestling towns in Texas are usually like Austin or Dallas, sometimes San Antonio, and you know, like literally anywhere in the Dallas area. Like the fact that Garland and Cedar Park got AEW shows before Houston did makes me sick to my stomach. Like for shoot,
the fucking sequence. That Jonathan, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off, but the fucking sequence that Jonathan Gresham just pulled off to win this match was wild.
It's fucking insane, right? Yeah.
It was wild.
I figured there was a little bit of a delay because I was caught off guard. I had to do a double take.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm on pothead time. This shit is always a little delayed.
Facts. But yeah, just the fact that they came to like. Oh yeah, totally. But the fact that it was like, I get that it's in the Dallas area, but it's still not like that. It's not Dallas, like the town, like Dallas and Austin. I get because you know they're deep rooted in like wrestling, but yeah. But I digress. I mean, we're getting more shit now, so I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, it's gonna start coming out a little more by more. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till to the next show in New York City, man. Grand Slam was so fun.
I know that shit's gonna pop off. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous of all you guys. I did hear about that.
I mean, it helped.
I remember you guys talking about that afterwards.
It helped that I hung out with drunk guy before we got to the stadium.
Yeah,
because he got me drunk. So we got to the stadium. It was fun, but the concessions were trash, and the commute home was extra trash.
I'm so sure.
Which is weird though, because it's almost like coming home from a Met game. It's right there. It's the same thing. But it was fucking worse. I don't know how to explain it. Goddamn wrestling fans, pal.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture going around of that big oily looking guy doing like the prom pose with Mickey James?
No.
Yeah, I seen it. He wore a fucking tux shirt. That dick. He wore a tuck shirt. He held Mickey James like that was his high school sweetheart.
Get your hands off my girl.
He proceeded to say he loved her. I'm like, come on, man. How fucking creepy can you get on a scale of 1 to Jeffrey Dahmer? How creepy are you?
How many heads did you get today?
My stream cut out for a second.
It's all good. It happens to all of us. Literally
Glitch in the Matrix. But yeah, that picture was just like, I'm like, never be that fucking guy. Like, props to Mickey because she's a trooper, but look, for her sake, I just hope he was wearing deodorant.
Yo, Steven, what's up?
What's good, Heel Steven?
Heel Steven. Oh yeah, he's in the comments.
Steven, brother.
CM says, I told Duff.
To keep my voice out of his mouth.
He sent the Karens after me.
I told Dolph to go fuck himself. I'll say the word for you. Fuck himself once via Twitter.
Yeah.
He sent the Karens after me and ended up getting 6 accounts deleted for it. God, that Karen Nation don't play.
Oh,
The Karen Nation does not play.
come here, buddy.
Oh, Josh Alexander. They're putting these promos out there for him. They're building them back up.
Doggy?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Hey, bud.
Hey, Bubba. Yeah, we just got him like a little under a week ago.
Nice.
All right. I'll let you go to mom.
I'm working on getting one myself, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I have too many life forces in my apartment already.
Understandable.
Josh Alexander just tossing motherfuckers.
Chris and Alan, one of the patrons.
Sorry, my daughter's in the room and my wife, so I had to turn off the camera because I don't want to be seen.
Oh, good.
My daughter says she likes your sunglasses, Chris G.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. My brother-in-law just looked at me like I was fucking weird. It's like, why do you have sunglasses on? I'm like, it's Thursdays, bro. Pot Heel's always got the sunglasses on Thursday. Yeah, that's it. Somebody's taking bong rips.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my mom.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
I knew that would pop the boys.
I've been trying to get my mom to hit the blunt for years.
My mom will never. She's like, oh, I used to back in the day, but
yeah, that's what all my friends say whenever I say that. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude. On another level, we are not the same.
Oh damn, Moose speared his wife in front of his kid?
Yeah.
Yo, Moose, you gangster.
That dirty heel.
I like the way they're building it up. I mean, this is a long-term story. This story is technically 6 months in the making, 6-7 months.
This is a good video package.
Word.
my feed is way ahead of you guys. I saw that like 2 minutes ago. Now I'm in a commercial.
Hold up. Nah, they tried to get me for harassment, and Black Housewives Twitter got them for language harassment. Black Housewives Twitter. We got the Karen Nation and the Black Housewife Coalition.
Yes, sir.
CM killing me. She always be making me laugh.
Mm-hmm. Props to CM for always keeping it real. Never change,
No
good
doubt.
sister.
No doubt. No
Absolutely. I can't lie. The hardest I've laughed on the stream recently was definitely when fucking Gumby appeared on NX3 or Blunt Impact. I can't remember which one it was, but it was Gumby. And he did the gritty. He did the dance, and I lost my shit. I started crying on site. We did the NX. It was NX3, and then we also did the highlights afterwards. And shit made me cry again just watching it back.
Yeah. No, the
So
hardest.
we
I've
need more
laughed
Gumby.
hard at a couple of streams, like in the live chat, but the thing that made me lose it the most was Chris G, Alan. If you guys watched A Ramble, you guys have seen the disclaimer I made for Jimmy and the channel. So
Absolutely.
the one that what really inspired me to make that was the A Ramble the previous week. I don't even remember what Jimmy was talking about, but he was talking about how happy he was about how a segment played out, and he said that he was like, I was like Tony Khan in a black abortion clinic. And I like dropped my phone laughing. Sid had damn near did a factory reset. Like that's an all-time Jimmy line from A Ramble. That, and again, I don't remember the context, but the line was, and I quote, "Because they have tits and that's gross." It was more, about Tony Khan.
Jimmy got some great one-liners in True Hill Heat history.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I checked in with A Ramble while I was at work, and apparently when I got on in the chat, the total number for them using the disclaimer was 11.
11
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of a counter, there's number 2 for the Blue Chew commercial.
Oh, we got another one.
It's the one I was talking about earlier.
That's what it be dragging the folks. Best parts of my day.
Wait for it.
My boy Blue. You need to make one for Drunk Guy JJ. We have a disclaimer. Romeo made one actually for Drunk Guy.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. We
It's
gotta
not good
actually. We might need another one. Yeah, we need an extra disclaimer for that fuck.
JJ is off the chain.
We'll make one for all you guys.
Don't forget to put up a fair use because you don't want a copyright strike. Oh yeah, so you know what? I heard somebody's TV. We might have to lower that a little bit. Thank you, Safet. You see,
might be mine.
Always looking out
Appreciate
for the fellas.
Yeah, that might have been mine. Is that better?
Yeah, that's great.
Right, cool.
Will Chisholm says, so when we get in Jimmy's compilation? That's a lot of clips, pal. Don't ask me.
Yeah. Ask Romeo.
I relinquished my producing duties a year ago. Your boy is strictly an on-screen talent. I only got one contract now.
Just listen and watch AEW Ramble. It's like one big constant soundbite.
You checking? He's biting my
Yeah, right. Just watch the whole episode.
Right. There's your clip session right there.
Hey,
there was one live stream. We did a watch along. Was it a watch? Yeah. We either did a watch along or a review for SummerSlam. I think it was 2020. And Romeo was so fucked up that he stumbled the outro at the end. And we all lost our shit because we were all like, everybody was bent on it was like a pandemic and everybody was bent in the crib. And,
makes sense.
And we all just like I remember me and Ness specifically, just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, I bet. I'm sure Ness had Ness went full Windex bottle because that's how he laughs, right?
The Windex bottle. That's a good one.
Shout out to the three-time baby making champion. Love you, good brother.
Yes, he's at a family function right now. Stay away from the hard liquor, brother. We need you awake at the function.
So are we gonna get Ace Austin and Speedball?
That's a good one. That's gonna have to be the disclaimer for Drunk Guy.
Drunk Guy's are not ours. Please tell him your opinions by super chat. Good one, CM.
Pay him $3. Pay him to $3 to tell him how racist and sexist he is.
Yeah. They're gonna be in the Citrus Bowl. Okay.
Drunk guys always welcome on Blunt Impact. Always a good time.
Yes, sir.
Who we got coming out?
Well, this should be a good match.
Is that Macklin?
My boys.
Yeah. He's still a bad guy, right? He's a heel again?
Yeah.
Face for like 3 weeks and now he's heel again. Damn, Steve Macklin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call him Steve Perazzo.
Might as
We
well.
don't know the real breadwinner of that relationship. No, I'm joking. Steve Macklin definitely holds his own.
Yeah. Nah, but like while we're on that, as a joke, I jokingly refer to Andrade to my mom as Mr. Charlotte Flair.
No doubt.
Yeah.
He should be so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I like what he does on AEW though.
Yeah, he's great.
He's funny on the mic. He's been putting on good matches.
How you know?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, why you so crazy?
Yeah, why you so? I need to talk to Stink.
Yes. Hey, take it easy.
Take it easy. Why are you so crazy?
It's like he just watched Scarface. It was like, oh,
I was just saying, sounds a lot like Tony
Yeah.
Montana.
No, I swear.
Yes.
Andrade's great.
I love that.
Boys.
I love
Yes.
guns.
Yeah, like I said, machine guns are like probably I'll say it probably in my personal like top 5, top 10 tag teams of all time.
It's so weird because it's so weird how to rank those things because like they're in my favorite top 10 too, and they've got to be in an all-time top 10 too because they're so talented. But the question is where when you're talking about all-time talented and your favorite, they're really two different things. So it's hard to like.
It's hard to
separate. But they've got to be in both. I mean, any wrestling fan, they got to be in both, right? I mean,
I would think so. I would like to think
it's
so.
tough. It's tough.
It's tough when you have top 10s or anything like that in general for like wrestling, but
it's all subjective because it's really what you like, right?
Is.
But it's like I feel like there's always like that top 3 that like every wrestling fan is gonna be like, I agree. Like I feel like every wrestling fan is gonna be like the Midnight Express or the Rock and Roll Express, like no matter
the
what.
Steiner brothers.
Yeah, or the Steiners, or the Legion of Doom. Yeah, or guys like that.
I feel like the Hardys even could be on that list.
I think the Hardys will be on that list after they retire. Because I feel like now that they're still active, that people don't really put them in that legendary status. Like they're legends, but they're not like, are they the GOAT yet? Oh, well, they're still going. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true.
Well, then you have things like the Rock and Sock connection, which are always going to be famous because of who they were, but they were just
that's true. That's true as well.
You know what I mean? They could end up in someone's top 10 favorite or even whatever.
That's true.
It's funny that you say that because they're definitely in my top 10 favorite tag teams ever.
There you go.
I understand.
And they weren't even around that long.
No doubt.
I feel like that's the same thing. Yeah, I feel like the brothers. You can lump the Brothers of Destruction in that category as well.
Yeah,
teams that are memorable, but in a sense they didn't do a ton compared to teams like the Steiners and Road Warriors and the like.
No doubt.
It's good to see Alex Shelley back.
Yeah,
in Impact Wrestling. Doing a solo thing too, which is cool.
Yeah, both these guys are really good. Like they're an amazing tag team, but they can hold their own as solo guys.
Yeah.
Like definitely. I really think that around, I think it was 2015. I really think like when Chris Sabin cashed in Option C and like he won the world title, him not holding it longer than he did was a huge missed opportunity. Because they just gave it right back to Bully Ray, and he didn't need it.
Yeah.
And it was just like the whole story going into it because like he was coming off like 2 like torn ACLs because he had torn his ACL for like, and he was out for like a year in about like 2011, 2012. He came back with the machine guns and then he tore his knee again like 3 months later. And then they had the whole video packages like hyping him up. He won the X Division title in Ultimate X match, cash and Option C and won. Like they could have at least given him a good like, because he didn't even hold it a month. They could have at least given him a good like 3 or 4 months, I believe. He didn't even have more than like 3 title defenses before he dropped it back to Bully Ray.
And he tore it a 3rd time, no? And then he retired for a little while, and then he came back with the guns.
Yeah, he retired a couple. That 3rd tear was. I think that might have been after he left Impact and.
I think he was in Japan. Or RH. Okay.
Yeah.
He was one of the other, but yeah.
Can we just say fuck Bully Ray? Everyone agree
Oh
with
yeah,
that?
totally.
I
Yes,
was
fuck
waiting
Bully
for
Ray. He
I was
killed Ring
waiting
of
for a
Honor.
live.
Fuck Bully Ray.
I used to like them when they were in ECW, when they first came to WWE. I liked the Dudley Boys, but he just come so far off. And he was probably always like that. I just didn't know it. But now
Yeah,
that you see him
understandable.
and he's like unleashed. It's like, come on, dude, you're
Yeah,
way the fuck out there, bro. Like,
He's
yeah.
kind of a dick, like
no
He
intentionally.
doubt,
is.
no
Like,
doubt.
I mean, even for a while, like he's one of those guys where like he seems like a dick, like on TV, but he probably like someone I assume is probably a dick in real life.
Right, no doubt.
Yeah, like I mean, I wasn't with it like then with the Saban thing, like and later on, and yeah, like he fucking like he was one of the like Sinclair killed Ring of Honor in a sense, but Bully Ray definitely helped drive a few of those final nails in the coffin.
I feel like he hates Tony Khan for no reason.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like when he was working WWE and like had to kind of toe the line to make a paycheck, he wasn't quite what. Now it feels like now that he's retired and kind of in his own, he just says what he's just himself. He just says whatever comes to his head. Doesn't give a fuck about who defends or anything. And like, come on.
Yeah.
I feel like he asked Tony Khan for a job when AEW first started. Tony Khan was like, "Nah, we don't need you," and now he hates it.
I can see it. I would not be surprised.
When I see stuff like Steve Macklin wrestle, I think to myself, how does WWE miss on these guys so often? Like, what they had him doing, it's just amazing to me. This dude is so great, and he just was so garbage in WWE.
It's because they don't believe you could just put on black tights, wrestle good, and be yourself, and they're not gonna succeed.
Like, there's a lot of guys like that, and like, yeah, I've seen a lot from Macklin, like now in Impact, and I'm like, this guy's actually he has something you wouldn't have known at all in WWE, and like, yeah, guys like him, and I'm trying to think like because there's so many, like you can name so many. There's not even.
I mean, look at Malachi Black and Andrade.
Yep. 100%.
Yep.
Fuck, even that Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, shit. You can say
Matthews.
this shit. John Moxley too.
No doubt.
That's number one.
All he's doing in AEW is being himself.
Now that you see John Moxley, you realize how bad Dean Ambrose was. Like how much they had him like confined and you know what I mean?
They're literally two different people.
They are. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I always liked Dean Ambrose, but it wasn't like whatever, big deal. John Moxley is the man.
Yeah. It's just I knew that he could do so much more when he was Dean Ambrose. It's like because I'd seen his work like previously on the indies, like CZW and like all this other stuff, and I was like, you could tell too because there were portions in his career where he could take like because there are guys who can take whatever WWE gives to them, even if it's shit, and just make it bearable or even make it good. Case in point for that, Sami Zayn. But
or the Miz.
Miz too. But Dean Ambrose used to do it a lot, and it was like you could tell, there's something more there. And then now that he's been able to truly spread his wings and be himself, like that's one of the best. Like, I mean, as Miss Chrissy Love called it, Mox had his hot girl summer, but just his whole reemergence and his renaissance.
Yeah,
like because that's truly what it was. It was like a career renaissance when he became John Moxley again. But yeah, Steve Macklin is another guy where it's like, yeah, how did WWE not know what to do with these guys? It's still early, but I'd also put guys like Swerve and Keith Lee in that sense.
No doubt.
Oh, definitely.
Like, how do you not know what to do with either of these two?
No doubt.
I want them to release Dijak so bad, man.
Yes.
He's really good. And
him and Mustafa Ali. Yeah.
Shit.
And with Dijak, it's like, why is like Retribution is dead and buried? Why do you still have him as T-Bar?
T-Bar.
Like, why couldn't we go back to, Feast Your Eyes? Because those matches that he had with Keith Lee in NXT, bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that feud was one of the best NXT feuds.
And
pure bangers.
The crazy thing, those aren't even their best matches.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean? They're capable of doing so much more.
Mm-hmm.
They work really well together. They have a really good chemistry. I'd like to see them again.
Oh, they've
been working together for years.
Yeah, like another guy like you see in TNA, there it's like, how did WWE not know what to do with them? Obviously, Matt Cardona.
Huh.
With
Yeah.
everything he's doing,
One of the hottest names in wrestling right now. Shit.
Yes, like I was following that like when because I don't follow GCW a ton. Like there are certain guys that I like and I need to like look at more. Like like Gage, guys like
I like
Alex
Alex
Gray.
Zane. He comes out there every once in a while, right?
Alex Zane, yeah, Blake Christian, and
Blake Christian.
and Jordan Oliver. Like I love Jordan Oliver.
Yeah,
I saw like I don't watch MLW a ton, but like I follow it kind of for like guys like Jacob Fatu and when Tom Lawler was there. But I loved Jordan Oliver when he was with Myron Reed in Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice.
Yeah.
I loved Injustice.
Yeah, so like he's real good.
Hammerstone.
But like
Hammerstone is a beast.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how long he's with his deal with MLW is, but I feel like whenever he does become a free agent, I mean, I feel like any company would be crazy not to go after him.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
100%.
WWE's gotta have his name on some type of list. Because I mean, for him at least, like he checks all the boxes. But I mean, even if I'm Tony Khan, he's still a guy that I want to pay attention to.
You never know what happens when they back the truck up, but he was saying he did an interview not too long ago. I'm trying to remember who he did it with, but I saw an interview with him where he was saying that he had a tryout with WWE several years ago and didn't like it, and that he is, in his mind, he's MLW for life. Now, again, when WWE or AEW backs up the Prince truck, we'll see what happens. But he says that the opportunity that MLW has given him, and that's where he's made his name. That as far as he's concerned, he's going to stay there forever. I mean, I don't know that.
I mean, it makes sense for now because I mean, like he's been there like a long time. Like I would check in periodically, even when MJF was still working in MLW, and he's definitely been around a while. He's improved a lot, and like his efforts have been rewarded. So props to him for putting in the work for that.
Frantic Will says, I think Eric Bischoff wanted to be in AEW, and TK was like, "This is not WCW, brother."
Facts.
No, I think
he made a couple of appearances, but then I guess Tony stopped returning his calls.
No, I think it's a mutual decision. I think.
I'm funning.
I think Eric doesn't really want to be involved with a specific wrestling company. Like he likes to do his own thing, so he doesn't want to be tied down.
True.
And I don't think TK has a spot for Eric Bischoff, so I think it's a mutual thing.
Yo, pull up you my boy Blue's recent comment.
Yeah, I was just about to. So Dean Ambrose was a goofy semi-emo high school college kid. John Moxley is a grown-ass man.
No doubt.
Dean Ambrose is I'll have her home by 10, sir. And John Moxley is I'm daddy now, nigga.
Yeah, she calls me daddy now.
I'm daddy now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know if any of you guys
between Macklin and Shelley. That was a good
match.
That was
very good.
A lot of good action on this card today.
While we're talking about
flying by, and it's because we have really good action in the ring.
Oh shit! It's 8:50. It's almost 8:15.
Oh, I forget you're an hour behind.
Yeah.
Weinstein,
like
where you at?
6:13 p.m.
Oof.
I'm still early. They're just cooking dinner in the living room now.
I'm at 9:13 right now.
Yeah.
See, I'd be in bed already.
Just saw Shaw and Madison Rain beefing. Backstage exchanging pleasantries.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for joining the watch along. Another good one. Impact Wrestling putting on a good episode today. A lot of action.
Rebellion's this weekend, right? So Saturday?
Rebellion is next weekend.
Next weekend. Okay.
Yeah, the 23rd.
Looks like a solid card.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Should be another good show.
Impact usually does good with their pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I can do a watch along Chris? You and Ness?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Try to make that.
Yeah. Got to do a watch along for Rebellion. Ooh. I'm watching this commercial, and the guy seen a roach climbing up his wall, and he threw his chancleta, and he missed. And the
Gotta
only
work on that
thing,
aim, bro.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is if he was Hispanic, he would have not missed. That roach would have
Fuck
been
no.
dead. He would have
Yeah.
not needed the roach spray. That guy obviously has no Hispanic. in
Nah,
his
any
blood.
type of Hispanic, man, that would have been a bullseye.
What? And the
That
shit would have
roach have
came
been
back like a boomerang. It would have hit the roach and then came back
facts. Killed on impact.
on impact. No pun intended. Killed on impact. The variety of commercials that you get during a wrestling program is wild.
Very. Looking at a Bombas commercial. Underwear and socks.
I'm looking at some sort of analgesic spray for old guys. It's like Bengay in a can or something. Spraying it on his knee, trying to work his knee out. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Shit, I need that if it's gonna help with my knee.
Rub some CBD on it, man.
No doubt.
Shit, I'm pretty sure
Now I
there's
got
a
a Japan commercial.
pretty sure
shit
there's
works.
a CBD ad that airs on here.
There better be. It's 2022, goddammit. Said CM
Those
says
things are
those things are
boomerangs.
boomerang. They
Yeah.
are. They are. I've witnessed it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it firsthand.
And when they catch it in their hand, it's usually followed by the word "stupid."
Yeah. Or disgrace, something around there. Something like that.
Jeez.
Oh, you
Puta
know,
madre.
they get extra harsh.
So I think I'm a little ahead of you guys. Wait until they come back. There's a weird wait till you see a classic All Star Wrestling. Maybe you guys won't see that. I just had a commercial for classic All Star Wrestling on the Fight Network. It was
Yeah, I didn't get
on the Fight
I didn't
Network.
get that.
Yeah, it must be the feed I'm watching. Must be from the Fight Network. It's one of those
Yeah.
pirated feeds. I won't.
I hear that. I'm like 90 seconds. That's why I'm 90 seconds behind. Shit. All right, here we go. It's coming on right now. Oh, nah, I just see Moose.
Yeah, it's Moose.
Mhm.
He's doing some sort of interview, and it appears like. Just a minute. My volume's down, so I don't know what he's actually saying or doing. But
Oh man. Yeah, I'm sure y'all know this feeling. One of the best feelings in the world when you're breaking down some fresh herb and your fingers start getting stuck together.
no doubt, no doubt.
I get annoyed, man, because then I can't roll right. I can't do shit with sticky fingertips, man.
Yeah.
I hate when that shit happens. But that
Yeah, I
means
love
the
it,
weed
man.
is good.
That's when you know the weed is good, though.
Yeah, you know. So it's a love hate thing.
Yeah, I'm more of a bowl guy. Like I do, like most of the time when I'm smoking, I use my bong, just because it kind of saves weed a bit and it's what gets me the highest. But
I'm a
you know,
bong
I love a good joint. I'm not the best at rolling, so I usually pack cones.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm not really great with joints either. I recently transitioned like a couple months ago to raw papers and with a little bit of grabba which is basically like a crushed up Fronto leaf.
Nice.
It's not my favorite thing to smoke. I'm a blunt guy. Like I like Dutches. Like I like breaking down Dutches, but they're so fucking expensive in New York City because our dickhead politicians raised the tobacco prices like 85% for no good reason.
Jesus.
So, I can't be paying $2 a Dutch every time I want to smoke. I smoke 2 or 3 blunts a day, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm more of a joints over blunts guy. Like I won't turn down a blunt, but in terms of blunts, I usually like hemp wraps better just because I don't like putting tobacco in my body. I already got like asthma and shit.
Oh, true.
But I do smoke a lot, so I just kind of want to like not do that. But I mean, hemp wraps are good. You just gotta get some good ones, and they're a bitch to roll though, so I gotta try to learn that more.
I actually
but I love
had
raw
some good
cones.
ones.
Raw cones are the best.
I had some good hemp wraps, and they were, the crazy part about them is that they were like brown leaf, so they kind of rolled like a blunt, but they were good. It's just I was going through them fast. And it's like,
holy shit, you speared his wife?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Christ,
he's gangster.
I used to smoke a lot of blunts, a lot of swishers, but then it takes so much effort. In the last 5 years, I just the bong. I just take a little piece and pack it in, and I'm good to go. I don't need to fucking break it down. I don't need to roll it up. I don't gotta fucking wait for it. I don't gotta all that shit.
I just gotta load a bowl, get some ice cubes, and we are good to go.
No doubt. My wife, she always wanted to smoke a bong. She always wanted to smoke a blunt or a joint, but can't roll either. So she's always looking at me to roll them for her. Looking at me with those puppy dog guys, like, "Oh, can you roll me one?" I'm like, "No, come on, man."
Gotta YouTube that shit like we did when we were fucking 15.
No doubt.
Damn, yeah.
My boy Blue. My boy Blue missed smoking Dutches too. Me too.
Dutches
every
are
once
good.
In a while.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I'll cave in and I'll buy a Dutch, but
I didn't smoke a lot, but when me and my after I graduated high school, me and my boys really started like smoking, and we were like smoking blunts. Like if you're in Texas, Swishers were all right.
Swishers are cool. I like Swishers.
Yeah, but if you're in Texas, it's mostly games or Optimos.
If out here right now, the wave is either Papers and Grabba or Backwoods.
I hate Backwoods,
and I'm not a backward person at all. They're harsh. I hate rolling them.
I will say terrible this. To roll. I will die on this hill. Backwoods are a waste of weed. They are overrated, and the only reason why they are popular right now is because of rappers.
Before I get into my waste of weed backwoods story, we're gonna read some comments. CM, honestly, nothing beats your own blunts. That is true. That is true. And you, my boy,
my mom rolls a good blunt.
Nice. Grew up on vanilla Dutches. My dad rolls a good joint. That's how I learned how to roll joints, really. But backwoods in 2010, 11. There's a concert that goes on in the tri-state area called Summer Jam. And so all the rappers and they get a bunch of acts, whatever. So my brother had won tickets and he brought me, and the plan was we were going to go to Atlantic City afterwards. So it was like, cool. We were in the stadium already for like 2 or 3 hours. Everybody was kind of fucked up, and we ran out of papers and wraps and Dutches. So I approached the gentleman behind me who was smoking, and I was like, yo, brother, would you happen to have anything I could roll up in? And he says, I got a backwood. You know how to roll those? Roll those? No, Siri, I don't want backwoods. Well, trying to sell me backwoods. But yes, he goes, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take it. So I'll take the backwood. And I proceed to take 20 minutes to try to roll this backwood, because every time I'm like, this shit's not staying together. There's weed falling off. I finally think I got it. I roasted a little bit. I light it up. I literally had to keep nothing came out.
No.
I literally the whole blunt burnt to a crisp.
The whole thing trying to light it up.
No,
the whole blunt. Like, kid you not, like a gram of weed lit, right? lit the whole thing like ash and didn't get no smoke.
That
And I was already
is
drunk, and I was like, "This is bullshit."
that's worse than heartbreak. Jesus Christ. Oh
Yeah,
man.
after that, I was like, never again backwards. I'll smoke
Yeah.
backwards. Like I chill with a
Yeah.
couple of my boys that know how to roll them shits, and they,
Yeah.
we'll smoke, but I can't roll them
Yeah,
shits.
my boy. Yeah, I haven't smoked one in a while, but yeah, I'm not gonna turn it down if it's offered in a sesh, because at least the people that I know that use backwoods, they can roll them well. Like my boy Aaron rolls the perfect backwood.
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. I like my Dutches though. I'll hook up a Dutch. Matter of fact, let me check. Let me check my parlays. Because you never know. I might have to buy me a Dutch.
Who's playing tonight? It's on your parlay. Is it baseball?
Yeah, I just did a bunch of baseball.
Okay.
Not like
I
too
was
many.
there's no basketball tonight. There's nothing going on.
Yeah, no, I didn't do too many, but I did a few. I've been hitting the last few days on them.
Where you do your parlay through?
FanDuel.
We can't do them out here in Washington yet. It's not legal.
Okay.
Damn.
Don't worry. I was stressed for a while. I was like, damn, New York City is trash.
Yeah.
But so far, I mean, throughout the year or whatever, how many months that it's been legal, I'm up at least $150. So
nice.
I know how to spread my bets out. I put out crazy parlays that'll win me astronomical odds, but hey, you never know, right?
Right.
Then I got my safe bets.
Go ahead. I was saying, no disrespect to Rex Steiner or Josh Alexander, but why do they have to wear the stupid fucking headgear? Like, that shit drives me nuts. I mean, I get maybe it's part of the gimmick or whatever. I get it, but it just drives me nuts.
It's just like, yeah, I understand the criticism. It's just, it's a thing. I guess if you're a technical wrestler and you're just somebody who, because I imagine both these guys like grew up wrestling like in high school and stuff like that, and I wrestled in high school, so like I get that people think it's kind of hokey, but whenever you do that and you constantly have to like have the singlet, the headgear, the whole deal whenever you're competing, like it just kind of becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, I dig it. I especially like because Josh's headgear is like the kind that I use, the same kind that I used to use. Like it was the most comfortable like type, so that's always fine with me. I like it a lot better than the headgear that Rick used. That's like the old shit that you get like when you're first starting out. You're like, here, just take this before you have like enough money to buy your own. Should I dig Eddie's mohawk?
This group in general. I mean, I love Mike Bennett, but the rest of them, fuck them all. Especially Matt Taven.
Yeah, fuck Matt Taven. I do love Mike Bennett. Like when he was in Impact the first time as the Miracle Mike Bennett, fucking star, great gimmick, great theme, should have been the world champion.
No doubt. He's been held down by Matt Taven, fucking anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why that dude fucking teams with that guy. I guess they're friends in real life, but fuck, man.
Hey, I love Kenny King.
Oh yeah, Kenny King's amazing.
Yeah.
Where
I'm a Kenny King guy.
Yeah, I don't see him in the ring
to the fucking left. Yeah.
Oh, is he there?
Wait for it. Wait for the wide
What
shot.
the fuck is Vincent wearing though? Why does he always look homeless?
He's a cult leader, man. He just likes to do mushrooms and chill in the woods.
So I remember once that
I see Kenny King.
Yeah, there you go. I was watching Ring of Honor shit just for the fuck of it a while ago, like with some friends who like didn't really know about wrestling. And one of my female friends, like Vincent, came up because I was just watching highlights. And Vincent came up, and my friend, she said that Vincent makes her want to cover her drink, like in the club.
No doubt. He looks like the kind of guy that would root for somebody.
Yeah. Or just offer kids just like random hard, just like, hey, you guys want?
No doubt.
Yeah, you guys like to party?
Riding around town in his fucking 70s van with no windows, asking people if they want to party. That's little girls who want to party.
These old ass tabs of LSD, like
exactly. They just approach a random 15-year-old. Hey, kid, you want to drop acid, man? I would definitely do shrooms with Vincent.
I give PCO credit, I guess, for being like 1,000 and whatever, but years old and still doing it. Like, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I love PCO, man. He's fucking sick.
I mean,
he's a sick fuck.
He's cool, but like yeah, it's like when does it end?
Champion, like you put the fucking title on him. Like, give me a break.
That was Ring of Honor's fault.
He didn't need to be Ring of Honor champion.
He didn't,
like, at all. Is Vincent even wearing shoes?
I don't think so.
Fuck, I gotta rewind.
I don't think so. Nah, he walks barefoot when he's not wrestling.
He's rocking the Jesus.
Oh god, he's got them slave feet, probably. Oh god. Yes, and he's wearing He's wearing men's bell-bottom jeans.
Oh god, it was like he could pick up rocks with his toes and throw them.
I'm glad I'm on the screen and my volume is down, so I don't have to listen to Matt Taven talk.
You could probably. Oh yeah, I was interested because Mike Bennett was talking, but
now it's fuckboy Matt Taven.
What? It's time to heat up some pizza.
It's time to smoke some of this bowl. Also, real quick, I just want to say I'm chafing just looking at Matt Taven in those fucking skinny jeans.
Why do grown men wear skinny jeans? I don't understand. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a bigger guy than most guys, but still, like, so they don't really fit me the right way anyhow. But nonetheless, like, no self-respect.
Yeah. Even when I was when I was a thinner guy, like in high school, I never got the whole skinny jeans trend. Like, I wanted something that's comfy.
No doubt.
Let my nuts breathe.
No doubt.
I was always about like the fucking like shit. I wore a lot of bootcut jeans, so like yeah, I'm all about comfort's sake.
Oh, we got Bullet Club coming out.
Oh shit!
Here we go. Business is picked up.
With the oh god, I missed hearing that theme. It's been forever.
I'm so glad Jay White's here.
Yes, I love Jay White. Like Jay White's up there with like one of my. He's like up there in my like top 10 favorite wrestlers. Like going today.
I agree.
Like he's one of the best heels in the business.
I'm glad he's come stateside. I mean, I wish he was on a bigger screen, although he's been on AEW a couple times. But even getting on Impact, more people, more eyes on him, all the better.
Definitely. Hopefully AEW brings him back into the fold at some point. He could do.
Yeah.
I feel like what they could do and like what they should do is wait to bring him back until around the time that Kenny Omega is ready to come back.
Yeah. Omega is amazing.
That's like because that story writes itself. They could do that after they do like Kenny and the Bucks against Cole Fish and O'Reilly.
Speaking of Fish and O'Reilly, I was a little surprised that Red Dragon didn't win last night. I understand why they didn't because Jurassic Express is so over. I just thought that I had it in my head that somehow Red Dragon was going to win last night.
Part of me thought that they would have, but I feel like it's coming eventually.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like
I think Cole is champion and Red Dragon will be the tag team champions again. They'll be, undisputed era with everything again.
Yeah. I'm just waiting because I feel like you got to run them in the Bucks for the titles, but I feel like Red Dragon should be the ones to, win the belts first before and the Bucks could get their second reign after unseating Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Damn, but what about PNP, man?
They deserve it.
Love.
No,
They do, and the
definitely.
Lucha Brothers, when Phoenix is right, I mean, they've got that tag team, AEW tag team.
Nah, but they held them. The Lucha Bros held
They
them
did.
already.
I just want to see Santana and Ortiz doing more just tag stuff on Dynamite, like on a at least semi-weekly basis.
Well, I kind of
like. I mean, I like the stuff with Eddie. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like they spend so long being overshadowed by Jericho and the Inner Circle, and just now they're in this. Like we never really got we don't get to see them just as tag guys facing these other teams. Like just showcasing why they're one of the best
such a big
tag teams.
Personality. He's like Jericho. When Eddie's there, he's going to steal the show. You know what I mean? It's just who he is. And so Jericho's the same way. Yeah, I agree. I like the three of them together, but I think Crown and Powerful need to be on their own. Let them do their own thing without somebody that's a little bit more dominant personality-wise to take over.
Yeah.
For a while.
I'm hoping that's what they'll do once this feud with JSA is wrapped up, because with that connection and just the fact that they all know each other personally and they've spent so long working together. Proud and Powerful, and Eddie can just be like, all right, we handled that shit. Let's do our own thing. Any shit goes down, I got you and you got me. So, and they could both go off and do their own things. Because I'd love to see Eddie at least like go after like if not the world title, like at least the TNT title. Like,
yeah, I think Eddie should get a title run at some point. He's so over
he needs something. Yeah,
put a
at
title
some point.
He could get like a TNT title run.
Yeah, I don't know if he's an AEW champion, but TNT title.
I want him to beat Ricky Starks for the Fuck the World Championship. That'd be perfect.
Honestly, yeah, that's a great
idea.
That's a good idea.
I love Starks, but
I love Ricky Starks.
Let's write that down for the baked booking.
Oh yeah, we're big booking it. Eddie Kingston is a future Fuck the World champion.
Yes, I will take that bet. Oh, bro. Chris Bay is so good.
Right?
He is.
I'm glad that he has this like spot.
Mm-hmm. It's like they put the right guy.
Perfect.
To be like a Impact representative for Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 4 superstar wrestlers against a whole bunch of nobodies. I mean, the Bullet Club is just, come on. Against this man.
I mean, no, yeah, I agree. I'm Bullet Club all day, every day. Especially with, King Switch, long may he reign. Damn, I fucked up. I didn't even wear my King Switch shirt tonight.
At New Japan Hyper Battle, Gorillas of Destiny were given King of Sports shirts, so they're officially now with those guys. I'm not sure what faction that totally is. I don't know if that's but whatever that.
I did see that. I forgot about it, honestly. It's just, I mean, I love Bullet Club still. It's just, it's weird. My FBI agent is preying on my downfall right now. Oh shit, PCO's on the fucking top rope.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, wait till you see.
Somebody's gonna die. That's what that means.
Yeah. Like I was saying with PCO, it's just like when does it end? Like how? Like he's like in his like 60s, right?
Yeah, he's got to be.
He's like 56, 57 or something.
Yeah,
like
mid
that.
to late 50s. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Have you seen Jonah come out yet? Oh my bad.
Yeah, I just did. Well, it just happened for me.
Okay.
I mean, Chris probably isn't too far behind. Right, I forgot we're supposed to be getting Jonah and PCO. Oh god. Yeah, somebody's about to die.
That's gonna be a train wreck. Jonah's okay, but I don't know if he can carry that match.
Yeah, honestly.
There's another guy WWE missed on, Jonah. Bronson Reed.
Seriously.
You know,
he didn't get to do anything on the main
Right?
roster before he got released. Just I feel like he didn't even need to get called up when he did, because it felt like he was only North American champion for like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, Vince hates fat guys. That's really what it is.
Pretty much.
You're a little too bulky in the midsection. He's not interested.
Shit, Walter had the right idea. like he lost just a fuck ton of weight overnight.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't really watch NXT 2.0, but I've been watching a couple of times to watch along with NX3. And it was like the go home show before Stand and Deliver, and I was like, holy fuck, dude, Walter lost a fuck ton of weight.
Yeah,
Walter, he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah,
well, Vince came to him and said, "Hey, if you want to be a star on the main roster, you got to drop a few lbs."
Frantic World says, "Fuck Matt Taven and his gloves."
For sure.
Yeah, Blue, the reason why I don't have shades on is because I'm fucking blind, okay? I want to be able to watch the fucking show, man. Cut me a break.
I also can't be a hypocrite because I've forgotten my shades many times.
So is Ness.
Yeah.
And if you look, I wore shades the first time I was on Blunt Impact, but that was because it was after show review and not a watch along.
That's true. You didn't need to see much.
I'm so blind, and I don't need glasses so bad, and I just refuse. I just can't handle shit on my fucking face. Sunglasses, eyeglass, fuck it. I just can't do it. I'll be blind. I don't care. Walk through the wall. Fuck it.
I want to get some prescription sunglasses just because, I'm always working outside at my job, and the summers in Texas are, fucking unbearable. And my glasses have kind of like tints in them that tint a little bit like with sunlight, but it's not enough.
What how hot, like in terms of temperature, how high does it get around you?
Well, last summer I'd say it usually gets up to, like, the hottest it got last summer, probably about like 90 to like 102.
Oof.
Yeah, it's hell. Like, even when it's like, another Blue Chew commercial. This is the Blue Chew commercial with Cody Garbrandt. But yeah, like, even if it's like 90, like 95, like 90 degrees, like sometimes the humidity will be like 80, like 80 to 90, and it'll be like feels like 106. It's just like, it's just been here so long that I'm not used to it. I wouldn't say that. I guess I just kind of tolerate it. Like, I just know, like, I'm gonna fucking pour sweat, and I'm a person, I'm a big guy, so I hate sweating. Like, I really fucking hate sweating. I just hate, like, it makes me feel so gross. But you just tolerate it, especially because, when I was in high school, I did 4 years of marching band. So I was used to that heat. I got used to that heat real quick. Like, those practices, we'd be outside, like, right after school in, like, 97-degree weather. Sun's, like, beaming. We got our water jugs on the side. Sunglasses, even with that, you still got people that are, like, sometimes passing out, someone having, like, sit-out sessions. But
passing out.
Yeah, fucking dehydrated.
The drummer passed out. He's dead. Take him to the side. Put it on someone else. Fuck it.
Yes, it was good motivation. We were, especially when we were really running show. They're like, do like one more time and then you can get water. You got to do that. Yeah, you do that shit perfectly, and then you get mad as fuck when they're like, oh, cut, reset. Somebody didn't do it. Someone's out of step. Like, fuck.
You already killed the other person.
Give me some goddamn water.
Yes. Who didn't cover down?
Right?
Who's not in the diagonal? It was
Catch that dude after practice and whoop his ass. Oh,
yeah.
yo,
But at the end of the
for 20 minutes with your bullshit.
yeah, but at the end of the day, that's probably the thing I miss the most about high school. Just because I made so many friends that I'm still in contact with to this day, and like we had a lot of fun memories, like football games and competitions. So it was a nice time.
My son is in the marching band at USC right now.
Oh, nice, man.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knows all about that grind. Especially like being in a college marching band.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's something you gotta do. That's something where it's like, you gotta do it because you have to love it if you're gonna do it. Because it's hard work and there are times where it's gonna burn you out. But yeah, I loved it, so that's why I did it.
Fun fact: I used to play the trombone in the 6th grade.
Wow.
and I was actually kind of good at it, and I was the only 6th grader that made the band.
Wow.
And I was like with the other trombones, like we were all like on the same level. They were all like 7th, 8th graders.
What the fuck? Do you guys see what PCO is doing?
Yeah, what the wrapping duct tape around his neck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? To keep it on? Oh, Frankenstein?
I guess it's not even fucking staying. It's too sweaty.
My neck hurts.
So my
Give me
parents,
the duct tape.
When I was in elementary school, my parents wanted me to play an instrument in band, so I picked the clarinet, and I tried it for like 3 weeks. And I hated it. So I threw it in the creek until my parents it got stolen, and it was the last one the school had for free, and they weren't going to pay for another one. So I ended up not having to do it. The best decision I ever made.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
So it's funny, right? Because I miss the day when they assigned like all the instruments in my music class in 6th grade. So I show up the next day.
Trombone.
That's why you got
I show up the next day, and my teacher's like, "What instrument you want to play?" I was like, "You got electric guitar?" He was like,
no.
It's like, this is a band, motherfucker. He was like, "You're gonna play trombone." Okay.
Yeah.
I learned how to play that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, when I was in band, I played the fucking flute. That was, an experience. I really I will say that's my one regret to this day is deciding, for whatever reason, I guess because I wanted to be different back then. My biggest regret is picking flute over saxophone. I should have definitely gone with the saxophone. Especially just because, I love music in general. And, like, one of my favorite bands is, like, a synth rock band that uses a lot of saxophone. And in general, it's just, like, one of my favorite instruments just because it sounds amazing. So just, if I could go back in time and change one thing, I'd play the saxophone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still wanted to play the guitar. Fuck that.
I mean, guitar would have been cool. I probably would have. I wish I would have learned to play drums. Drums always
my
look fun
brother
as
plays
shit.
the guitar really well, and I asked him to teach me. So we sat down. My fat fingers are just way too fucking big. My big old sausages just cover every fucking string as I try to. There's just no. Yeah, it's terrible. It's brutal.
So they used to say, like, I've always been like a fan of like rock, but like my favorite type of rock is like old classic rock, like 70s, 80s.
I feel that.
A little bit of grunge and shit, Metallica, right? Like that's my favorite shit, right? So they say if you can beat a song 100% on expert in Guitar Hero, you have the capability of actually playing the song on the guitar.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, you gotta. So I can never do that, but if you 100%.
I used to crush a couple of songs 100% on expert, but like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I've never tried to play the actual guitar though.
Thin, quick fingers.
I did. I just wasn't real good at it.
Quick fingers, they come in handy.
Yeah.
Let me stop. Let me. Will you stop?
Yeah, you're gonna need a disclaimer pretty soon, pal.
No. I'm not that bad. I know how to tone my shit down. Unless I'm like 8 White Claws in, then you might have to look out. but I'm good. I'm good today. I'm saving all my drinking for tomorrow.
That's good.
Stupid cat just bit me for no reason.
Want to thank everybody for joining us again on this Blunt Impact Watch Along. Hit those thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Is this wrestling or sports entertainment? It's a little bit of both when you got fucking PCO in there, I guess, right? Frantic World, I try learning the guitar, but it's a lot of things to remember, and I decided to stick with building PC. Shit, hey, building PCs is good too, though.
Yeah,
That's
not
skill.
not any easier.
Mm-hmm.
I built a couple
Shit.
computers and they are hard to build.
I can't even build a goddamn drawer.
I feel that. Can't build a fucking bed frame.
I didn't think this would close out the show, but here we are.
Yeah, neither did I. I was just looking at the time. I was like, oh shit. Guess this is the main.
Guess this is the main event.
That's a match I actually want to see. Jonah versus Ishii at Rebellion.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's definitely going to be a good match. How about Samoa Joe and Suzuki beating the shit out of each other yesterday?
Oh my
Fuck
god,
yeah.
man.
It was great, but I almost forgot about it with that shitty fucking post match.
Yeah, the post match stuff was terrible.
My god, I was like, that was the one thing that I made sure to sound off about in the live chat at AE Ramble today. I was telling my mom that while it was happening too. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then they announced his name or whatever, like basketball player. My mom was like, that's who he is. And I'm like, who?
Yeah, even when they announced his name and said basketball player, and I'm a huge NBA guy, who the fuck is that? Like, I never fucking heard of that guy. Like,
I was like, I didn't see this guy play before.
I was gonna say, this guy, he's not a fucking basketball player.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Don't lie to me.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck
I guess
is
that's
that guy?
AEW's answer to almost.
I was just like, you know me, man. I love AEW.
Yeah,
they can
me
do
too,
they can do no wrong in my eyes, but this was wrong.
No, that's the thing too. Is I love AEW so much, but I keep it real. I'll call them out on their bullshit, and that fucking sucked. Like, why did that need to close the fucking show? He got and he had Tony Khan had the audacity to give that dude the fucking blackout treatment. Like the blackout on and off. Like, dude, like you fucking ruined it.
I think that's why it was so bad though.
Yeah.
It was even worse because they did the blackout.
I mean, it wouldn't have been great if you just it wouldn't have been great. It wasn't great in general because it's this nobody fucking beating down Joe, big guy, barely fucking move. But yeah, I wouldn't have minded it as much. I wouldn't have been as upset if he just ran out from the crowd and then jumped him and slid in the ring. But the fact that he blacked out like that makes you think that makes the crowd think, oh, this has to be somebody that I know from outside or something, or somebody returning. Like the blackout is usually somebody that people know. Nobody knew who that guy fucking was.
And with AEW and Tony Khan's history, you would expect it was going to be. It went black. It was like, oh, this is going to be someone big. He's going to be, you know what I mean? We should have known better when he didn't make an announcement a week ago that he was going to do something on this show. So, but yeah, no, it was definitely disappointing.
Yeah, and especially with like Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt, I'm like, and the whole story with Joe winning the ROH title, I'm like, is this like a fucking ex ROH guy?
Right.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, who the fuck is it? Like, is it gonna be someone?
I'm all in
ROH?
on the
But
Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, Samoa Joe deal. I think that's gonna be.
oh yeah, definitely.
I'm all in on that.
Sanjay Dutt is a guy that I always liked too, like from his days
Underrated.
in TNA.
Underrated,
Very.
totally underrated wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Sanjay Dutt's amazing in the ring.
Yeah, the original player from the Himalaya.
I haven't seen him wrestle in a while, but you know,
yeah. I mean, the last time
I think he's retired.
Is he
from like
he
in ring?
is.
He's from like in ring competition. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the last time he wrestled in Impact. Like the last time he wrestled for Impact, I think was around like I want to say around 2015, 2016. Because I remember like Low Key was back there, and I'm pretty sure he beat Low Key for the X Division title. It was around that time.
There's a guy I miss.
He did retire. Low
I
Key.
miss Low Key.
That dude was a fucking monster.
A beast.
Try to kill you backstage. That's why. Why nobody want to
get out of line?
No doubt.
Fuck.
Just mad at the world.
I just remember seeing him. And he had like a triple threat match with, I think Prince Devitt and Kota Ibushi in New Japan, and that was like the first time I saw him wrestle in the Agent 47 like get up. And I was just like, wow. I'm like, this dude is still fucking amazing, and he's doing all this shit in a fucking suit.
But he pulled that shit off because it kind of fit him.
Yeah. It was perfect. It definitely fit his like fight, like his style, and just like the way he carried himself. That's another guy too.
His voice and shit. Like he has a dope voice.
I get that he's not a huge guy, but how did WWE not do fucking anything with him after he won NXT the game show? Like all he did was job after that. Like that's it. He just jobbed on
like every other
SmackDown
fucking
for, like,
NXT member coming up.
Oh,
right.
It was a sign of things to come. That's noted. So even before NXT was black and gold as we knew and loved it, the writing was on the wall.
We seen the future. Oh, I see PCO.
Dude, every time. See, like he does that.
Nasty.
Like every match.
He almost kills himself.
Yes. Like every time I see that, I'm like, bro, you don't have to keep doing this for us, man. Like you get like how many bump cards has he had?
We get it. Well, he retired for a few years and then fucking decided to just come back and start wrestling again.
But I'm like, dude, like your bump card is way more than full. Like I even joke when I say like Darby Allin's bump card is gonna be full before he's even fucking 30. Like, do you get multiple bump cards?
If he keeps fucking
PCO has to
be,
because if you get multiple, PCO's got to be like five bump cards deep.
Jonah's gonna
every time he does that, I'm thinking this is when he lands on his fucking neck.
I think every 10 bumps you get one free.
So, where are you guys?
Jonah's about to hit the tsunami.
Okay.
Yeah, match just ended for me too.
So
yeah, pay attention.
In just a minute, Jonah here is gonna fucking attack PCO. Is Jonah a heel?
Yeah.
Or is this a heel turn? Or is he a heel already?
Jonah's been a heel already.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, but PCO's fucking Honor No More.
I was gonna say PCO's. I was like PCO's technically a heel too, because he's an Honor No More.
Oh, Jonah just killed him.
I guess Jonah's more heel. I don't know.
I was gonna say.
They're just trying to out-heel each other.
PCO looks like he's fucking taking liberties. This is so ridiculous. Oh no.
PCO tweaking off the meth.
Yes,
right?
Taking liberties. Oh man.
Was that the tsunami with the chair you just saw?
I know that hurt him too. That had to have.
No doubt.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's holding his gut.
Yeah.
Breathe, thick boy, breathe.
Keeps on shaking, damn it.
That was a good show.
Yeah. Solid.
Oh, that one did
I
kind
mean,
of
this
hurt.
match kind of left me a little flat, but for a main event, but
It wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't the best match on the card. I would not close the show with this.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
It was still cool to see.
Shit, I would have let Macklin and Shelley close the show.
Yeah.
Is that your guys' match tonight?
I think it has to be.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I'll go with Shelley and Macklin too. Even though Gresham and
I was gonna say Gresham and yeah, you know what?
Romero,
No,
Gresham and Rocky.
I'll
Gresham
go
and
to
Rocky.
and,
It was good.
and Gresham.
I was good too. But yeah,
Yeah, that was
I
a good
guess
match.
it's
Got a
even-
great amount of time.
I'll also go with Alex Shelley and Macklin.
Yeah, I mean both of them were stellar. Can't go wrong with either.
Any MVPs for tonight?
MVP.
That's a tough one. I feel like nobody really stood out tonight.
Nobody
I'll give
really
it to
stood out.
I'll give it to Deanna. I'll give it to Deanna for defending her title.
Matt Taven's always going to get LVP on anything that he's on that I'm going to talk about ever.
Yeah,
He's always
I agree.
LVP.
Yeah, I'll give Matt Taven LVP, but MVP, fuck it. I'm just gonna give MVP to the Bullet Club as a whole.
There you go. I like that one.
That works. And fuck it, I guess I got to join the party, right? Matt Taven's gonna be our LVP.
Fuck Matt
unanimously.
Taven.
Just fuck Matt Taven. I'll also give it to PCO for shaking.
Yeah.
PCO.
Yeah.
For
He's an
teasering
honorable
at the
mention,
end.
but yeah, just to get on with my doppelganger Nick Jackson, like he says for BTE, Matt Taven, F off.
F off. F off, Matt Taven. Go F yourself.
Yes. Oh, GFY.
Guys, it was a fun watch along, a good card.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait
It
till
was a
next week.
pleasure.
It will. Yes, absolutely. It will be the go home show to Rebellion. Guys, I appreciate you guys for filling in and
Happy to be here.
keeping
Thanks for having us.
keeping me awake, because if I was doing this alone, who knows what would have happened.
This
For
has been
sure,
fun.
bro. Appreciate you guys for having us.
ALW, where can we find you at?
On Facebook, on Twitter, and that's really about it. Not too much social media, but that's about it. And then in the chats here, and every once in a while, like this, y'all let me on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Negro Buck, where can we find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. You know, my name's Nick Jackson, unlike, my white doppelganger. No disrespect, but that is my actual name, Nick Jackson. You can see me spamming the shit out of the True Heels group page on Facebook. You can catch me on, I don't really post on Instagram, but I'm on Instagram at Mr. Beach Bum, and just on YouTube in the chat, chopping up with my good brothers and sisters, for Blood Impact, True Heel Heat, watch-alongs, roundtables, the whole deal. And on screen anytime I'm able to chop it up with my good brothers. You guys can do this too for just, as low as
No doubt. Join that
$3
Patreon.
a month.
That's
Yeah,
it.
being a patron has its. Being a patron has its perks. I've been rolling with the True Heels for years and years now. I gotta support my familia.
Absolutely, and we appreciate the support, brother. You can find me at True Hill Chris G on Twitter and Instagram, and of course on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel every Tuesday night, watching NXT 2.0 with my good brothers, the Romeo Anthony Colon and the 3-time baby making champion Ness. We form NX3. That's always a good time. And then, of course, every Thursday night here, the Impact Wrestling Watch Along Blunt Impact, usually with the 3-time baby making champion Ness as well. You can find True Heel Heat on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at True Heel Heat. Give us a follow there. And of course, we have a Patreon, like Nick Jackson said. So patreon.com/True Heel Heat. $3 a month. You get exclusive content that we don't show on the YouTube. And you also get to do things like this. You get to join us for watch alongs. You also get to be part of the True Heel Heat Prediction Championship. I'm tied for first place. Just saying.
I'm in
So
last place.
that's always.
Second to last
I'm
place.
tied for second, I believe. Oh, and
That's
also,
that
real
bullshit.
quick, thank you to you, my boy Blue, with the last minute super chat.
Last minute super chat. Let's do that.
Thank you,
Yes,
my boy
sir.
Blue,
Appreciate
for
it,
the
good
super
brother.
chat. Anytime, we appreciate the love, like always. And of course, for this video, we want you to hit those thumbs up, share this video. If you're catching us on demand, drop us a comment. Let us know how you felt about the show anyway. Share this with whoever you want to share it with. If they like weed, they like wrestling. If they like both, share it with them. And of course, subscribe, become part of the True Heel Heat family, and hit those notification bells so the next time we go live, you won't miss us. So for the Negro Buck, Nick Jansen, for ALW, the good patrons, for my good brother, the three-time baby making champion Ness, and for my co-host Mary Jane, I'm your boy Chris G. This is Blunt Impact number
Catch you on the flip.
76. Oh yeah, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Later.